enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that sub button for more amazing content. Now, let's jump straight into the video. What's good, YouTube, and welcome back to the Wont podcast, and I am your host, Wont, and as you guys can see here, by the title, that Walgreens walkout looks like it might be happening. And so I saw this come up on my Yahoo thing today, and I figured, okay, let me go ahead and see, because for those of you who don't know, the whole Ford Motor, I believe, like some, auto company is having a strike. It seems like these strikes are starting to become more of a thing. So the fact that Walgreens is potentially might be doing something like that. So I figured this would be great. So before we get into the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe and turn on that post notification. So employees at two of the largest drugstore chains in the United States say harsh working conditions make it difficult to safely fill prescriptions, which could put the health of their customers at risk. Now they're demanding change by staging a series of walkouts across the country. Pharmacy employees at some Walgreens stores, including pharmacists, technicians, and support staff, are planning a walkout between October 9th through 11th. That's right around the corner. An organizer who asked to remain anonymous for fear of retribution from the chain confirmed to CNN. Some employees plan to walk out for just one day, while others expect to shutter their pharmacies for all 3 days. Employees at more than 500 of America's approximately 9,000 Walgreens stores across the United States have expressed interest in solidarity. A Walgreens pharmacy employee and walkout organizer said, though fewer will likely end up participating. And that is interesting, though, because, if these Walgreens shut down, there's quite a few people that, need medication, right? So, still, that's 3 days of people not being able to pick up their medication. And it could be a medication that maybe someone's medicine goes out on the 8th and they're coming to pick it up on the 9th. Well, now they're going to miss X amount of days of not taking it. It could be pretty much, life-threatening depending on what it is. CNN spoke to employees at 3 Walgreens stores in 3 states who said they plan on walking out. The planned action comes after pharmacy employees walked off the job at multiple CVS stores in the Kansas City area last week. The coordinated action at some Walgreens stores is in response to what pharmacy employees call burdensome prescription and vaccination expectations levied on pharmacists from corporate management, according to the organizer. As a result, employees often find themselves falling behind and dealing with angry customers. The company sets performance expectations based on the number of team members each pharmacy should have, said the pharmacy worker. However, in reality, staffing is much lower than that. At the same time, the worker said they've cut training hours for new technicians. We don't believe that Walgreens is allowing us to give our patients safe care on a daily basis, the organizer explained. Walgreens isn't responding. They're not fixing those things. A representative from Walgreens said the company has increased training for new pharmacists, but has put a pause on what is called non-critical training during the busy immunization season. Walgreens representative also told CNN that they have never been corporate quotas and that all task-based metrics for retail pharmacy staff as part of the team members' performance reviews were eliminated last year. The company said it has made $265 million in incremental investments in its nationwide pharmacy team this fiscal year and has created dedicated positions to manage inventory and administrative tasks for pharmacists. Still, one pharmacy employee who said staff at their store will participate in the walkout on Monday told CNN that they are expected and incentivized to administer more vaccines. I spend almost all of my day in the shot room, and if I'm not in the shot room, I'm filling prescription because we're so behind, they said. They have been nights where I've been on the verge of tears because of how hard it is, they said. I have a patient give me a fist bump and tell me I was doing a good job, and that meant so much to me. The patients are caring and more about us than the employer is. Another pharmacist told CNN that he expects his pharmacy to close during the planned walkout period and that he's heard from Walgreens pharmacists at 13 other stores in his state who are interested in participating. We're going to do way more harm to people in 10 more years of operating like this than we would with a 3-day walkout. The pharmacist says, it's time to try something different. Every year we get the same promises and every year we get the Band-Aid on the problem. That sounds a lot like corporate America. Not saying that these people are just complaining, but that just, unfortunately, I feel like that's like corporate America. In a statement to CNN, Walgreens acknowledged that pharmacy employees were overworked. The last few years have required an unprecedented effort from our team members, and we share their pride in this work, while recognizing it has been a very challenging time, said Fraser Ingerman, a communications director at Walgreens. We also understand the immense pressure felt across the U.S. and retail pharmacy now. We are engaged in listening to the concerns raised by some of our team members, which also makes sense because I feel like once COVID came, things like people going to go get their shots and vaccines, I feel like that boosted up more. I feel like that was something that just wasn't as big of a thing. Not saying people didn't do it, but I think it's become more of a big thing. Walgreens is committed to ensuring that our entire pharmacy team has the support and resources necessary to continue to provide the best care to our patients while taking care of their own well-being, added Ingerman. We are making significant investments in pharmacists' wages and hiring bonuses to attract, retain talent in harder-to-staff locations. Pharmacy employees of Walgreens and CVS and pharmacist advocates told CNN that their work has always been difficult, but the pandemic made things near impossible. Employees described severe and chronic understaffing, low pay, high vaccination quotas, long stretches without bathroom breaks, abusive management, and violent customers. Inspired by successful labor strike across the country this year, they're saying enough is enough and organizing walkouts as part of what some labor advocates are calling Pharmageddon. In September, CVS pharmacists shuttered as many as 22 pharmacies in 2 walkouts over 2 weeks in the Kansas City area in a planned protest, prompting executives from the Rhode Island-based retailer to meet with staff and assure that additional support and higher overtime pay were coming. Pharmacists are doing exactly what they've been trained to do, which is evaluate the situation and take whatever actions is necessary to ensure that they're providing the best patient care, said Michael Hogue, CEO of the American Pharmacists Association, who traveled to Kansas City to meet with CVS executives and walkout organizers this week. We have a widespread problem in the U.S. of inadequate staffing in community-based pharmacists. And I mean, yeah, it's real. Like, certain industries really got slammed hard with when COVID came, and we all know that, there's not really a whole lot looks like left. I don't think I'm going to read it all the way through, but I mean, pretty much what's going on is that, there's this potential walkout that's probably going to happen. And that's, it's like the employees are kind of saying, hey, enough is enough. We need X amount of support. We need X amount of help. We're tired of being overworked, underpaid, understaffed, and, dealing with all this stuff. And you think about a lot of these people, it's been going on for 3 years. I mean, 2023 is almost over. You really think about it, we're getting close to 2024. So for this stuff to keep going on, people are just burnt out. But yeah, so let me know your guys' thoughts about this down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts? Like, is this going to affect you? Is this not? So let me know your thoughts. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.